G'day guys, Mitch here from Angerton Property Group. Today, I'm going to take you through one of the videos in our 6C series covering capital. Now, capital is not referring to the capital we need to purchase a property. The capital we're talking about is capital growth. So what is the capital growth of your property that you're looking at? We want to achieve the national average in the UK, if we're looking at property in the UK, of 7.9%. As a minimum, we want to be looking at that 7.9%, yeah? That's been 7.9% for the past 90 odd years, including all the ups and downs, just across the board, flat average of 7.9%. Now, the way that we look at that is when you're looking at the property, you will see its capital growth year on year for its history, and you need to take that into account 100%. When you first look at the property, if it's not hitting that growth, there's something wrong. It needs to be investigated further. Now, to secure, if it's got good capital growth, if it's hitting that 7.9% average, then the things we want to look at to maintain that are things such as you're within 5 mile proximity to the town centre, within a 2 mile proximity to a good or outstanding Ofsted reported school, good public transport networks, good road networks. Now, most cities and towns in the UK these days do have good road networks, but yeah, they're very important things to look at. Now, the reason for this is, say we're doing serviced accommodation. So we've bought a serviced accommodation property, we're running it as a serviced accommodation. We want to have maximum cash flow running a serviced accommodation, which is fair. So in the future, when we want to borrow against that property, when we want to refinance that property to buy further properties, to refurb, to refit, that capital growth affects how much we can borrow. If our property is increasing year on year, then the amount we can borrow effectively is also increasing year on year, which that's a win. Now, the other side of the coin, if our serviced accommodation market comes to an end or isn't performing as it should be, we want to be able to transition that property into another strategy that's going to work to our advantage rather than our disadvantage. So let's look at it. Say we've bought a property in an area where serviced accommodation is doing well, but there's a lot of corporate visitors, there's families coming on weekends, we're getting good bookings, the prices are really good. People are going to catch on to that and they're going to saturate the market. So once that market becomes saturated, prices go down. Big projects and developments in the area that are attracting a lot of your client base may finish, which will reduce your demand, which will again drop your prices down and maybe even less and less bookings, to the point where the management and the time it's taking, so you still might be generating good cash flow, but the management and the time it's taking to manage the property as a serviced accommodation may not be worth the profit you're getting, as opposed to transitioning that property to a family let, which takes more care of itself, it's less management for you, and it may work out that the profit margins aren't as massive as they were when your serviced accommodation strategy was doing well. So they're the things to look at, okay? Capital growth, very important, often gets missed, but we really, really want to look at the capital growth of a property when we are narrowing down where we want to purchase, okay? So we're going to bring you loads more videos in this series and on this channel, helping you along with your property journey. Hit the like and subscribe button if you like below if you want to catch those videos. If you want me to cover anything, me or Ben to cover anything in future videos, drop some comments and let us know, because we'll look into that as well. I've been Mitch from Angerton Property Group. I hope you've enjoyed today's content and it's helped you in some way, a bit of clarity or things that you didn't know before. Hope it's helped you out. I'll see you next time here on Angerton Property Group's channel. Take care.